Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment.
Or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now let's start the show.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party. You're locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
What's going on, Blazers? We are back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment Spotlight Edition. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by the beautiful, the melanin proficient, the queen of Blaze, Miss Free. What's up, boo?
You know, it's cold and raining.
You're just done with life.
I'm tired. I didn't get any sleep last night.
I feel you. Sleep is important to Miss Free.
Yes.
Because without sleep, she's an angry Free.
I'm an angry bear.
Right. So today, it is not about us, Miss Free. We have a very special, beautiful guest on the show. I'm very excited and honored to have Leilani Wells from LeilaniTV, the business and mindset coach out of Seattle, Washington. How are you, Miss Leilani?
I am doing outstanding. How are you guys?
I am blessed and highly favored.
He's on a high, I'm on a low.
Right. We got to keep, somebody has to be balanced.
Dynamics.
Right. Yes, I'm excited to have you. I've been trying to get you on the show forever. You've been a busy woman.
I know you have. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be here. It was such a fun time meeting you in LA. That was just awesome.
Yes.
So thank you for having me.
No, thanks for being on. I know you're a busy woman. You out here doing things. So
without keep up with you guys.
No, please. Without further ado, tell us why you're here, what you do, and why you do it.
Oh gosh. Well, why I'm here is because I love your guys' show. I think it's amazing. It's fun. I have a blast listening to it. And what I do is I really spend most of my time just helping people make money, in the online marketing world, and just really want to show them that there's other ways. I was working at a job as a single mom before I met my now fiance for a very long time, working side businesses and not having a lot of success. And I figured it out, I cracked the code and I wanted to help other people, and I just randomly, figured out how to help other people and helped a few people make over 6 figures in their first year. And I love what I do. It's great stuff.
Ma'am, you need to tell me how to make 6 figures in a year.
Right. Because over here, we need some assistance.
I need some money.
Right. There's never a shortage of money.
Okay, I got you, you guys.
So when did you know you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Gosh. So I was like, I feel like when I came out of the womb, I was meant to be an entrepreneur. It was like, I don't want to listen to nobody. It's my way. This is what it is. But gosh, when I was a child, like literally when I was young, I'd try and figure out ways to make money, door knocking at my neighbors, at 10 years old saying, what can I do? Mm-hmm. And then I graduated obviously in my teenage years, figuring out how to sell stuff. Mm-hmm. And then just started saying, you know what, like I have jobs because, as an entrepreneur, in order to start your own business, you need to come up with the money, right? So you don't just say, I'm an entrepreneur. You just make it happen. You have to actually work the job first, unless somebody funds it. So, I think I decided I wanted to be a full-time entrepreneur when I just started making, $20,000 months. I said, you know what? I can do this by myself. And there's the proof in the pudding. And let's make it happen. And that was just about a year and a half ago. I went full-time entrepreneur, no job, just working from home and doing all the things I love and helping other people make good money.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like to answer people, you guys.
Right. Look, madam, we're here. We're with you on that. Hence why we started this network. Goals. But so with that being said, because I know that when Ms. Freer and I started Blaze Entertainment, everybody has their niche. There's so many podcasts out there. There's so many different shows out there. And so with you, when did you begin feeling like you finally found your niche? Like you finally found it?
Ooh, that's a really great question, because when I met you, what was it, like 6 months, a year ago, somewhere in that time?
Yeah.
Dang.
It felt like oh my God, it's been a while.
I don't even know.
That's been a while, right? Yeah, I mean, it has been a while. Yeah, but when I met you, I was still figuring out my niche, right? And it's weird because it's almost like when you're a business owner, you have to find your own confidence to know what you know, right? Mm-hmm. At a job, you wait, you get an award, someone tells you, yay, we'll give you a raise, whatever, 20 extra cents, whatever.
Right.
As a business owner, you have to kind of build yourself up and understand, no, I really know what I know. So I started saying, wait a second, like everyone's saying, wow, thank you, Leilani, you helped me do this or you helped me do that. And finally, I couldn't deny it anymore. I couldn't be, insecure about how I was actually helping people. And so my niche really became, people who are new to the business world, not, people who've been doing business for years and years, but showing people, hey, this is how simple it is. Mm-hmm. Stop waiting for perfection. On LeilaniTV, on my YouTube channel, I put out videos when I didn't have any right to be putting out videos. Mm-hmm. And I attracted people and made money from it. And then I learned to make better videos, right? Mm-hmm. So it's all about doing it before you actually have it perfected. And that's what my niche is really helping people make money, come out of their shell, and show them, what the tools are online, because everything's online now, what the tools are. I'm branching out into the cryptocurrency world. So now we're coaching people on how to invest there and what to do there. And so long-winded answer to your question, my niche, I figured out, like literally within the last 6 months, like literally.
Right on.
I love it. Mm-hmm.
What is cryptocurrency? Just real brief. Is that the Bitcoin thing that's happening?
Yes, I love the way you said it. The Bitcoin, like they say,
the Bitcoin.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, so it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, and it's like the cryptocurrency, right? It's like the number one cryptocurrency. But there's like, let's just talk about like two cryptocurrencies. Mm-hmm. There's Bitcoin and Ethereum are very popular cryptocurrencies, and a lot of people don't understand or what it is it's like a digital currency. Mm-hmm. So you can pretty much like shop online. There's nothing in your hand to feel, right? But it's an actual currency online. And at first, when it first came out, people thought, this is just some sort of, it's a bubble, it's a fad, it's not real, it's suspicious. But now, people get it, and there's a huge shift in the economy happening right now with cryptocurrency, and the people who are really jumping on board are benefiting like real wealth, like wealthy wealth.
Oh, well.
I don't know if those are words, wealthy wealth.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's so that's, cryptocurrency is it's not the easiest thing to explain. You want to watch videos on it, but it's a digital currency to simplify.
Okay, cool. Well, then outside of like helping people and for your business, like what do you enjoy the most of what you do? Like what is your favorite thing? Top three.
My top three. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm glad you gave me extras. Okay. I'm a talker too. I know this is a show where you're supposed to talk, but let me know if I'm just doing too much.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Just cut me out. Okay, so my top three things. I love spending time with my kids, my son Giovanni and my stepdaughter Destiny. That's like all-time favorite. Mm-hmm. But I really love doing philanthropic work. I love the fact that I have extra time on my hands now to really see like how I can give to people and help them in different ways. So I'm teamed up with a friend of mine, Greg Marks, with Right Now Today Foundation. And what we did latest is we helped raise money for the homeless students of a local college out here in Washington, Pierce Community College.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I was a runway commentator for a fashion show called Fashion with a Focus. And it was all students, not real models, just students and people who've never modeled before and just regular people raising money. And we had all kinds of people in the community come out and watch this fashion show that was really well done at the Museum of Glass out here in Tacoma, Washington. And raised a lot of money because there's a lot of homeless students, you know, maybe they came out of foster care and they're trying to go to college. They don't have the money for a place to live, but they're going to college. Just different situations, right? And then also teamed up with them to bring awareness for the fight against bullying in schools, you know, and showing people what causes bullying, we're going to my kids' school actually in the coming months to do a presentation to the 5th and 6th graders to share about, you know, bullying and have a discussion with these young kids about it. So super excited about that. That's what I'm really passionate about.
Right on.
Cool.
Well, first of all, Leilani, kudos to you for doing that, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs and business women, or not women, but just business people in and of itself, kind of just focus on once they get the money, they're like, wow, I got money, I want more, I'm going to continue. And that's fine and dandy, but to be able to give, right, exactly. But at the same time, they forget, you know, where they came from, and they forget others are out there not so fortunate. So kudos to you for giving back. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about, or ask you rather, what do you think you offer that provides the biggest impact for others?
The biggest impact. You know, the biggest impact for others for me, I think for me, I really take a lot of time to connect with people, you know, having those like one-on-one discussions. Like it's not standard with me. I'm not going to say, you know, here's what we do and follow 1, 2, 3, 4 and check. Okay, done. Now you do that. It's not, you know, it's not where I'm going to just coach everyone the same way. Right. So everybody's different. Everybody needs something different. I know my situation I mean, my situation was crazy, you know, before I became successful and figured it out. So for me, I think what's special that I offer is just really listening to what your individual needs are and helping you with a roadmap for your individual needs. And that's it.
Right on.
You know, everyone's different.
Yes.
My individual needs are trying to get my finances together.
So holla at her.
As a millennial, we don't know what we doing out here in these streets.
I was right there with you. My fiance, he got with me on that one. And my act got together real quick. He's like, why are you paying this when you can pay yourself first and do this and that? I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't understand any of it, you know? And yeah, now I'm like, oh, that's my money. I'm keeping it. You can get paid later. You know what I mean? Right. Little things, you know? And how rich people, they'll like analyze when they spend $2.
I know. I need to get into that mindset. Like, why am I paying $2 when I can pay 50 cents for this? Like, rather than just giving you my $2. I should really think. I should think more. I can't remember that guy off of the Everybody Hates Chris, the father.
I don't know.
When I counts all his little pennies. You know who I'm talking about, right, Leilani?
Yeah, he didn't want to spend money on anything, right?
Yes. I'm gonna just be like that, real tight.
Right.
Real tight.
Thrifty.
Right. So
that's a good mindset. It's like just the mindset of it's mine.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So I know you
someone to take it from you.
Right.
So I know you mentioned philanthropy. Philanthropy. Oh my God.
It's not an easy word. Entrepreneur. Both of those things.
Oh my God. So how does entrepreneurship and philanthropy
look at you
tie together for you? Girl, listen. I was like trying to get it out.
You're so awesome. You know, philanthropy is my all-time. That's my reason for entrepreneurship. You know, like, well, I mean, I take that back. Okay, so my reason for entrepreneurship is freedom. What? Like that's just freedom. My number one in life, freedom. And then my reason for what I want to do with my freedom is philanthropy. As I want to be all over the world, helping people, flying all over the place. I want to be in different countries. I want to bring water to Africa. You know what I mean? I want to do whatever I want to do and help other people. Do you know there's an actual light that you don't need electricity for, and we can actually get that to people. And there's people getting that light to people in I forget the name of the town, but a small town in Africa. And there's this one story I just watched where the one guy had it, and the whole town was coming to the house for the kids to do the homework and stuff. And I want to do stuff like that. You know, I'm like, well, doesn't everyone have this light? You don't even need to plug it in. It's just weighted and it lifts. Why don't people know about stuff like that, right? And so I'm super passionate about that. It's like, why can't we all, if everyone, you know, took care of themselves first, and then even if they all went out and just helped one other people or found one little cause like that, then everyone would be fine.
Right.
So, but the thing is when we all have to work, it's not like anyone's a bad person, right? Everyone, I mean, for the most part, right? And you got a few like weirdos out there that, you know, for the most part, everyone's really, really good people, right? And they want to do something, they just don't know how, right? Because they got bills, they got their job, and then when they go home from work, they're tired, their spouse, their kids, there's this PTA meeting, all this stuff. They don't have time. But when you're an entrepreneur, you can have time. So if I can just help people free themselves, who want to, of course we need people that have jobs, but those people that want to create their own life, and it's so ready and available for you right now in the online space, for people who want to do that, why not? And then we can just be free and help more people, you know. So that's why I'm attracted to both entrepreneurship and philanthropic work. See, I can't say the word either. I can do it.
Right on. And I guess to kind of piggyback off of that, why is giving back so important to you?
You know, I had, so giving back for me, like when I was younger, I was like one of those kids, like, you know how a lot of people say, oh, when I was younger, I grew up rich or middle class or poor. I was everything. My mom had us in every scenario. You know, we had times where we had no food and we were drinking that dry milk mixed with water, you know, and then we had other times, I mean, I don't know, some people who are listening may know about what that is, you know, making your own milk, you know, but then we had other times where we had stuff that other kids didn't have. And I had a bunch of friends that, you know, didn't have beds, and they were, you know, the ones struggling. So I've witnessed all kinds of things in my life. And one thing that happened when we were going through those times when we were struggling is what my mom did. Instead of saying, oh, there's no Christmas this year, or there's no Thanksgiving or whatever, she said, you know, there's people out there who really have it bad. Let's go help. So we'd go to the mission in LA off of, I think it was the Skid Row one, the one that Dick Van Dyke went to every year. That was one of the things we did. For like Thanksgiving, we'd make meals and give out gifts and everything. And there was like homeless people everywhere. And it was just a huge impact for me to have all those experiences. We drive from LA to Tijuana and donate all our clothes as a child. So I was raised, you know, being thankful for everything I had. And then when I had less, finding other people who had even less than what my less was and helping them. And so I became really passionate about it in both aspects of I have a lot to appreciate, but I also have a lot to give always.
You are an amazing woman. Like, seriously.
You're an amazing man. What are you talking about?
Thanks.
Yeah. I think it's very important for us to kind of check ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, you think you have it bad, but there are some people that don't have anything at all.
Yes.
You know, so.
Yeah.
It's funny. Me and Miss Free and I, you know, sometimes when we vent to each other after work or whatever, you know, like, girl, work pissed me off, girl. And she would say to me, I'm done with it. But then we think about it and it's like, you know what? We're very blessed to have jobs because there's a lot of people that are struggling right now. You know, I know a couple of Lyft drivers that, you know, have driven me to work or back home, and you know that's what their job is because they had either gotten laid off or they're in between jobs or whatever, and it's really sad. But you know, for us to have that perspective, so I'm really glad that you have maintained that perspective for yourself, even as you know, continue to grow in your success and still think about, you know, others that are less fortunate than you are, and still, you know, wanting to help them. So kudos to you, young lady. You keep doing it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's pretty filling though, isn't it? Like
it
when
is.
you do something for someone else, it's like you're giving yourself a gift.
Yes.
You know, you're just like, oh,
Yes.
that's a good person. You know,
Yeah.
it feels good. You know, so everyone gets a gift.
Yes.
Mhm.
Amen. I did want to ask you a couple of other questions.
Yeah.
Because I did a little research on you, Miss Leilani.
Uh-oh.
Right. So I did see your handsome fiance and noticed that you guys are in the same first of all, you guys are a beautiful couple. Right? Yes.
Oh, thank you.
For those who have not seen Leilani or are going to check her out on LeilaniTV, she is a very beautiful woman, and yes, she has a very handsome husband, and they just are exuding beauty and energy and great energy from their pictures and things that they do. But going back to my question is that you guys work in similar fields, and I think you mentioned that you guys are partners in business. So my question is that with that being said, how does that work? Because I know because a lot of people can't, it's like, oh, I can never work with my husband, I can never work with my wife, whatever, what have you, and you guys do it so well and so efficiently. So what is the secret?
Well, the secret is, okay, let's see. Here's the thing, like when you do business and you are in a relationship with someone, I don't think anyone and everyone can do that, right? I think like you have to have your groove. And for Massimo and I, his name's Massimo, and for Massimo and I, like our groove is pretty much, we don't get offended or our feelings hurt about any kind of business conversation we're having and take that into our relationship. Like when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a business owner, like you're going to be super, super passionate. And if you're not fighting for something you feel passionate about in your business, then you're probably not very good or very serious about your business, right?
Right.
So if he gets a little like crazy with me or I get a little crazy with him, that's good for your business. Like, and you don't take it to like afterwards in the nighttime,
Right.
like that stays daytime,
Right. So
that's like for me, like we're partnered up in everything. And if you think about it, like for me, like a marriage is a business. So, and a lot of people don't understand that. Like a lot of people, we have this like storybook romance thing, but like there's a lot of like stuff that goes on in the marriage. So that's a business, right? And to make it function. So I think for me and for Massimo and I, it's about just, we have respect, we have our roles. Like, even though we both know every aspect of every business we do together, like he has the stuff he does and I have the stuff I do. And then on the other end of it, like I'm the one that likes to have all the attention and all the stuff. So we're also very different. So it works out. Like I like to be in the spotlight. I like attention. I like to talk to people. And he's more of an introvert. So he can take all the like research analysis stuff. And then when he comes to me with the research, I'll go put it out there for people to find out about it.
My God. So, that sounds like me and Miss Free.
Yeah. Right? Exactly. That's why you guys are so awesome together. Like, that's a good right there.
It's funny because that's when we first started. When we would have guests, Miss Free was kind of like in charge of finding out all the information about the guests. Obviously, we sent out for press kits and stuff like that, but she would do the research. And there was some guests that we were going to have in the show, and she said, "No, girl, no, we can't have this one. I found this and this and that, and it goes completely against our branding." And I was like, I said, "Oh, well, okay, cool."
Get them on.
I'm glad I made the cut, Miss Free.
Yes. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you so much.
You obviously didn't look on that other website. I'm just playing.
I was gonna say, girl, I'm gonna find out.
Right. She's like the National Enquirer. She will find it.
I will find out.
Right. She's running background checks.
I'm one of those. Yeah, I'm one of those lurkers. Like I lurk. Like I see everything.
Right. And you won't even know she's there.
Yeah.
So for those who don't who may not have heard of you before or who have not interacted with your brand, where can they find you? If they're super interested, they heard this podcast, they're like, "Oh my God, Leilani's awesome. I want to know more about her." Where can we find you?
Oh gosh. Okay. I got a list. Are you guys ready? All you listeners ready?
I'm so ready. I'm ready. I'm writing it down.
Okay. I'm going to try and keep It's simple. Okay, so you can pretty much find me on like all the major social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. At my handle is Lonnie Murray 5, and I'm going to spell that for you. So it's Lani, and Murray is my middle name, but it's spelled Maree and the number 5. So Lonnie Murray 5 is my handle on almost every social media platform. And then my Facebook page is LeilaniTV. So you can find me there for my like public profile one, right? Mm-hmm. And then my website is LeilaniWells.com, LeilaniWells.com, LeilaniWells.com. I'm sure, Kwame, you're going to put this everywhere.
I'm writing it all down right now.
Zip code, my address.
Right.
Social, we got it.
Got the bank account number.
You know what? I will say the one thing though I'm building on right now that I'm really super excited about is LeilaniTV, my YouTube channel, because excuse me, because what's cool about that is when I first started that, it's like my whole point was I'm going to come out, I don't understand like what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it so you can show people, hey, you can do everything before you figure it all out, right? Mm-hmm. So they see a natural progression on that channel of how much better the quality of the videos get. So I'm really excited about that, and that's LeilaniTV.com.
Right on. Yes.
Out here doing the damn thing.
Doing it.
Oh, one last thing, you guys. If you want to understand cryptocurrencies, go. Our Facebook group is Crypto Trading Academy.
Got you, girl.
No, say that one more time.
Crypto Trading Academy.
Okay, you got that. Okay,
I'm trying to make money.
And so Crypto Trading Academy, I just started that group yesterday, and we already added so much valuable information. We have a training that Massimo did on there. He's an expert at research analysis for ICOs, which stands for Initial Coin Offerings. Nice. So anyone who wants to know more about cryptocurrencies and wants to, learn where to invest their money, if they're interested in getting involved in that. And I mean, it's just free information. We're just giving it to people because we believe in people having this information. So it's not like we're making, money off of people joining the group. It's just get that information because it is so valuable right now to have.
Yes, I'm about to join.
Right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. We know we have a show right now, but we are joining the said group here. Right. Mm-hmm. Pause. So, Leilani, thank you so much I really, really, really appreciate it. We both really appreciate you dropping some gems down here, and really just kind of spreading the love. And your energy is amazing, and we wish you continued in exponential success. So.
Aw, thank you so much. I love you guys. You're awesome.
Thank
you guys
you.
had a great time. Thank you so much for having me.
And we would love to have you on the show again, if not on this show, but definitely maybe on our Pyro panel. We are going to be having some more in the future. We're going to be launching that on Pyro Media Network in the next couple of weeks. So our first one. So yeah.
Our second
I'm down.
one.
Hit me up. I would love it.
Yes, right on. Thanks so much.
I'm gonna visit you too, you guys, when I'm in town.
Yes, let us know. Hit us up. Right.
Just give me your address. She's gonna type it up somewhere.
Right. We got you covered.
I'll find it.
All right, guys. You heard everything. Definitely go check out LeilaniWells.com as well as LeilaniTV. And also, if you have any questions, if you want to know more about this episode or Spotlight episode as well as others, go to entertheblaze.com. And don't forget about our mother network, PyroMediaNetwork.com as well. Miss Free, are you good? We got anything else?
I'm Gucci.
All right, we are out.
Bye.